I think we can all agree that across every industry, small business owners have really had to get creative. So today I'm bringing you two photographers who have mastered the art of the virtual photo shoot. First up, if brands and models can't get to fashion photographer Andrew Morales, he's figured out a way to bring the studio to them. Andrew, what have been the biggest challenges for you and your photography since the whole shutdown happened?
You know, one of the biggest challenges has been identifying where my work would come from, where my next paycheck would come from. Because most of my work is on location or in a studio with half a dozen people on set. You know, we're all just trying to learn how to exist without being together during this time, and that's been pretty crazy.
So you're known to shoot models and celebrities, and you shoot with some pretty major brands. How have you had to adapt your business?
I had to move out of my photo studio and create like a pop-up studio in my apartment. So that way brands can still send me clothing, I can still do e-commerce images for their website. And of course the FaceTime photo shoots. I thought they sounded crazy in the beginning, interacting with someone like that, but you know, after doing it a few times, it became very therapeutic.
So, Andrew, I'm really excited because you're going to do a little photo shoot with me, right?
Yes, I'm excited too. It should be fun.
How exactly does a FaceTime photo shoot work?
So the first thing we would do is jump on a call, give me a little virtual tour of your space. Once we plan that, we can kind of move ahead to the shoot. And while using FaceTime, you're able to press a shutter button and the images appear in your camera roll. From there, we just go ahead and edit the images. And it's kind of interesting to kind of just have that freedom of having these awesome locations at your disposal. Yeah, real natural movement. That's cool. Yeah.
So say a model or a brand, a business is watching this segment and they want to book you. How can they book you? Where can they find out more?
You can find my work on Instagram at Life in Reverie or my website, lifeinreverie.com.
And next up is Michelle Rose, whose specialty is capturing those really important family moments.
We're all at home, self-isolating. What have been the biggest challenges for your business?
I felt like there was just no hope for my industry. I felt like I needed to still work, do something. And I'm like, maybe I can teach someone over FaceTime to do kind of what I do with their iPhone. And then I could retouch them the way that I retouch my own photos.
So can you break down for our viewers, how exactly does a FaceTime photo shoot with you work?
On a regular shoot, I would walk in and do like a walkthrough of the home, and that's where I would pick where we're shooting. But instead, I will ask you to send me photos of your home. So basically what I'm looking for is beautiful light, any windows, usually bedrooms. And then on the day of, we will jump on FaceTime, and so I can kind of see what their shot looks like.
Cute. And Liz, look down.
So it really sounds like it's a collaborative effort.
You know, people look at the photos and they're like, oh wow, these are actually pretty good. I'm like, yeah, you did that.
How do you think that this will change photography for the foreseeable future?
So the craziest thing is that all over the country, there's going to be different rules. And I see newborns being an issue because they're so small and they won't have their shots for the first 8 weeks. So those newborn sessions within those first 2 weeks, which is the ideal time to shoot, that's when I'm going to need to do a newborn session, a virtual one. And maybe as far as a year from now or 2 years from now, I'll still be doing that.
Why do you think it's important to still be having photo shoots like this?
So it's really about, for me, celebrating these amazing milestones, especially the ones who were unable to have their partners with them when they were giving birth. They were unable to have their partners with them after they gave birth. Like, they're being stripped of all of these privileges that other women had of this wonderful birth process.
Where can our viewers find out more, and how can they book you for their own shoot?
My Instagram is Michelle Rose Photo, or if you go to my website, it's michellerosephoto.com.
Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.